Hi class 5, welcome back to your value education class, and today we are going to do the last chapter of your value education subject. Okay, this term syllabus we are going to complete. So the topic says jealousy. Today we are going to know about jealousy. We will wonder also few questions. So uh, when we talk about this term called jealousy, you know many things pop up in our mind because it's also a part of our emotion. Like sometimes we become happy, sometimes we are sad, sometimes we become upset, sometimes we are angry. So these are all part of our emotions, right? And when we talk about this topic, particular this topic which we are talking today, or which we are learning today, jealousy, it is also related with our behavior, our gesture. uh, it is related to our values. Okay, so jealousy often expresses what it's itself uh, in the form of strong negative emotions. What are those strong negative emotions? Like anger, rivalry, intolerance. If you cannot tolerate something, or maybe you don't like something, or something which you cannot do but someone can do, and you don't like that, then your anger releases or it comes out, or you become jealous of that thing, that person, right? So it's a feeling that every person experiences in various degrees or ways. Because if I am a human being, I am having this feeling. If you are a human being, you will have this feeling, right? But what is important is to note that how we control it, how we control our emotions. For example, uh, see, when we are in the classroom, the way we behave, do we behave the same way when we are at home? I don't think so. We are sometimes relaxed, sometimes we chit chat, sometimes we spend time with our own likes and dislikes, right? And when I am into my profession, or when I am into my outer world, then I have to be little, what do you call it, maintained, right? It's not because I am showing off, no, but I am trying myself to control all my emotions positively, right? When I am sitting in the classroom, being a student, I'm saying I cannot just laugh whenever I want. Immediately, if I want to cry, I cannot cry, can I? All of a sudden my ma'am is teaching and suddenly I will start laughing. I just can't do that. That is not the way, actually. That cannot be part of my behavior. Same way, jealousy is also something which is a part of our behavior, right? So we get it in various degrees. Therefore, rather than like taking jealousy in the form of negative way, we can talk about jealousy and can channel up this term in a very positive way, positive degree. The emotion should be transformed into a positive sense. How? Like we can set new goals, setting new goals, or doing better in our different spheres of actions. We can set it in this way. Instead of being jealous of someone, I can take it in this way. That, see, it's a normal calculation. We say, if I say I'm jealous of somebody, it's a negative thing. Normally, oh, ma'am, you are jealous of this person. So you take it in a negative way. It will automatically strike in your brain. But if I transform this emotion of mine into a strong positive sense, like I see someone very perfect in everything, every sphere you talk about. So instead I be jealous and I don't talk to that person, I don't go near to that person, I just turn my face off to the other way whenever I see that person. Instead of doing that, if I think, let me talk to that person, let me mingle up with that person, let me know that person, and let me understand his way of learning things, his way of doing things, his way of planning things. So I changed my emotion of jealousy into a positive way. Clear? So this is what is term called jealousy. Okay, so let's feel jealous, that emotion, in a positive way. Let's set our goals. Let's be better in every sphere of our actions and in life, so that people can learn from us. Envy at this age, if you're envy of something at this age, can be of what? Your material things. You can be jealous of your material things, like you liked somebody's bag, or maybe new sports kits, or maybe some smart clothes. You can be envy of all this, right? So when we talk about all this, we don't focus, like young ones don't focus on something, like you're getting hurt of something, or maybe somebody, you are trying to show off someone. You don't do all these things, but you are occupied with your material world, right? So if I explain you this, that, see, value, your value in your friend's life is important. In the same way, your friend's value in your life is important. But how it is important? When you become what you are, right? I will value you when I know you from the beginning, in the same way I know you till the end. So I know your presence, I know your absence, I know your value. Instead of being jealous, I be your supporter. So, like, not living a fantasy life, we need to give importance to our emotions in a positive way. Correct? So, see, uh, when we are talking about this, like, for example, if I say, whenever a child finds himself or herself behaving meanly towards someone, he or she must ask himself or herself, why am I angry with that person? That is the main question. So whenever this anger strikes in your mind, when this intolerance strikes in your mind, the first question you need to ask yourself is, why am I doing this? Why am I angry with that person? Do I want to be like that person at all? Do I need to be like that person, or do I want to be like that person? I need to question myself. What can I do to be as good as that person? That's what I told you in the beginning. See, use your emotions always in a positive way, not in negative sense. So if I talk about jealousy also, if this term comes in our life, and it has come, sometimes we are angry, sometimes we get offended. So, like, why? We can change our mentality, we can ask questions to ourselves. Why am I angry towards this person? Why? And if I am so, at all, is it needed or not? Or can I learn something better from him? If is he or she better than me? Okay. So, you know, this is the main thing we need to learn to overcome our emotions which are in negative sense. So there are ways also to overcome this situation. How? Like, talking to parents, seeking their support, help. You can ask help from your parents. Now, sometimes question comes like, we compare, no, each other. He is better than this child, she is better than that child. Or maybe sometimes it happens at home also, between the among the siblings it happens. So instead comparing, what we can change into, We can ask both of them to find out the opposite one's behavior, good character, good behavior, good ways of their lifestyle. Then what will happen? You will have uh, confidence in yourself. If you are motivated by that emotion, then you have your self confidence. You can enrich your self confidence. You can enhance your confidence, your own confidence within you, which is lying there, right? So that is very important to motivate someone in a positive way. Hmm? So instead, we compare each other for any of the thing. Let us see what is good in that person, what is good in this person. So let's take both the good things instead of comparing, right? Now, see, few questions if I ask you, like, uh, have you ever felt jealous of someone? I suppose the answer will be yes. And if it is so, can jealousy make you feel happy? Can you change it to your happiness? What do you think? If you think it in a different angle. Now, what does jealousy make you do? Is it giving you a positive way? Is it giving you a negative way? Would you call competitive spirit as jealousy? See, there are healthy competitions in schools, colleges, in programs you participate. So, if the competitive spirit can be called as jealousy, what do you think? How will you react? How will you behave? Now, you need to express all these questions, answer, and you will write this to me in the comment box or in your copy. This four questions, okay? So, I repeat the question once again. Have you ever felt jealous of someone? Can jealousy make you feel happy? What does jealousy make you do? And would you call competitive spirit as jealousy? Okay, so what we know is, or what we learn is, jealousy makes, if you take it in a negative sense, it will make you mean. It will make you unfriendly with your friends. Jealousy can only make everyone sad if you take it in a negative way. When we feel jealous of our friends, families, then we miss out all the fun that are there while my friends are there with me, right? Competitiveness and jealousy are different emotions, okay? So both are having some different criteria, different way, okay? That's why competitive spirit is always healthy. That's what I said, it's healthy. So can you change that thing into uh, what do you call it? Jealousy? You can term it as jealousy. You should not term it as jealousy, because in a negative sense, because if you are so, then you are hampering yourself only. So let's see what is there in this chapter, jealousy. The new boy, the story name is New Boy. Okay, clutching packets of chips, Sunil and Thomas raced to the old mango tree near the park. Okay, they scrambled up to reach their favorite branch, hidden by leaves and so wide that the two could even stretch out on it. So they went to the tree where they had a favorite branch, where they were scrambling to occupy the space. Now, here comes that new kid, said Thomas, pointing to a boy who was nearing the park. Somebody came who is new. Leaning forward for a better view, he added, he looks as if he would make a good friend. So he just leaned forward and he said that this child who is coming forward will make a good friend. Hearing this, Sunil felt uneasy. So now Sunil was not comfortable. Thomas was his best friend. If the two of them got to know this stranger, wouldn't Thomas start liking the new boy better? Now, this question comes in his mind when he gets to know that he says that he's a good boy. He seems to be a good friend. Okay. Now, Sunil felt uneasy, uncomfortable because he's scared of losing his friend. As the boy came closer, Sunil and Thomas noticed a strange object in his hands. It was a box with an antenna sticking out. Let's find out what he's got, said Thomas. Before Sunil could stop him, he called out, "Hi, look up here." So there was something in his hand and they were excited to know what is that. So before Sunil could stop Thomas, he already called him. Samir squinted against the sun as he glanced up. So he was looking up, so he just squinted his eyebrows, okay, because the sun ray was falling directly on his face. So he glanced up and he said, Samir. His name is Samir. Hi, he said. I'm Samir. My name is Thomas and this is Sunil. So Thomas introduced themselves. Said Thomas, what do you have there? So he was excited to know what is there in his hand. It is the remote for my car. Just watch. As Samir pressed a red button on the box, a little red card came whizzing out from under a bush and stopped at Samir's feet. So there was a car, a toy car, and it was of red color. He pressed the button and it came whizzing out immediately from somewhere under the bush, and it stopped in front of Samir's feet. Wow, exclaimed Thomas. So he was very excited. He quickly slid down the tree and Sunil followed sulkily. Means Sunil was not happy enough. He was feeling very uncomfortable because he was having a scary feeling. So he also followed him, but he was not happy enough. His fears about the new boy were not unfounded. Sunil told himself Samir would bring a new gizmo every day and take Thomas away from him. So he was like talking to himself and was sharing the thing to himself that maybe he will be bringing every day this gizmo, and then Thomas will become his friend. Nice car, said Sunil. Careful not to sound enthusiastic, but I have seen plenty like these. So this was said by Sunil. Now Samir, where did you get this? Asked Thomas, holding the car. Thomas was excited, so he asked, where did you get this? I made it with some help from my father, said Samir. Would you like to see another one I have at home? So he approached him with another one. Now Thomas jumped at the idea. He was very excited. Okay, come, Sunil, let's go, he said eagerly. But Sunil shook his head, walked away. So Sunil was very disappointed. He didn't follow and he walked away. Soon, Sunil stopped going out. Thomas was always with Samir. Every day, Thomas would call Sunil to play, but Sunil gave one excuse, another, not to join him. When his mother asked him what was wrong, Sunil complained, Thomas doesn't want my company these days. He has a new friend. So he was so upset he stopped moving out. See how the differences occur because of few little misunderstanding. Why don't the three of you play together? Asked Sunil's mother. That's a good idea. I don't want anything to do with Samir, Ma, said Sunil. So Sunil, that's not right, said his mother firmly. So mother said, now, it's not right. You can mingle up with both of them. Thomas is supposed to be my friend, not Samir's, went on Sunil. So Sunil had that mentality that Thomas is my friend and Thomas is not supposed to mingle up with another one called Samir. That new boy has snatched my friend away from me. So this mentality he had. Now Sunil's mother sat down next to him and said, you are angry with Samir because you think he has taken away your best friend. That was the anger feeling he had. Okay. Now Sunil started at the carpet and muttered, yes, I am angry with Thomas too for spending all his time with Samir. He is only interested in remote controlled toys nowadays. Sunil's mother explained patiently, Thomas doesn't stop being your friend if he finds someone else whom he likes. This knowledge, this uh, thing we need to understand. At least this we can do for our friends. He still cares for you, wants to be with you. Besides, games are more fun when there are more people to share them. By staying away, you are not only missing Thomas but also the fun of getting to know Samir. But I don't want to be friends with that boy, declared Sunil. You know, son, said Sunil's mother. Sadly, selfishness and jealousy are stopping you from making new friends, from being the kind and helpful boy you really are. Okay, so here what we get, Mama explains everything that Sunil, you are being selfish, you are being jealous. Now Sunil thought for a while and said, Ma, I don't want to be an unpleasant person. What should I do now? Now he is realizing. It's not difficult, said Sunil's mother kindly and said, every time you think something bad about Samir, think two good thoughts about him. That's what I said. Find out the good things. Try to understand how bad he might feel when you are mean to him. So, when you react the same way, what he will feel. Sunil found himself smiling for the first time in many days. He ran to his room where he picked up some stickers he had saved. Ma, I am going out, he called. I think these stickers will look great on Sammy's red car. So here he understood, he realized that he shouldn't be jealous, selfish of anything or anyone because it will just destroy. Jealousy can destroy. So use this thing in a positive sense. Jealousy leads to anger, intolerance, and rivalry. Envy makes a person mean, unfriendly. So being jealous makes us miss out on fun. So very important is if you are jealous, then think in a positive way. And better not to be jealous of anything. Okay. Let's get into the question answers now. Write 1 to 5 in your book, and today there will be little change. I will explain 1 to 5 and rest few questions I will explain and few you have to do it by yourself. Do you think you have something that others could be envious of? If so, what? So you need to find out. See, I cannot tell you this. It is your answer, right? So you need to find out whether you have anything that others could be envious of. Okay. If it is there, what is it? Is envy a bad feeling? In what way is it bad? As I explained to you about jealousy, you need to find out it is a good feeling or bad feeling. Out of my explanation, what do you think? Write that. How can a person stop feeling jealous? So you need to motivate yourself. You need to think whether if I put myself into that person's place, what that person is feeling. Now come to question number 4. Your friend paints very well. You too want to paint like her and start practicing. Do you think you are being jealous? No, you can take it in a positive way that yes, my friend is a good painter, so he can paint well. I can also be like him if I follow how he has done, how he has progressed in his life. So I can also do it in that way. That's not jealousy. Don't take it in that way. Would you want to be friends with someone who is jealous of you? Why? See, if it comes to me, I would say if that person is jealous of me, I would love to be his friend. Why? If I be his friend, automatically he will change his mind. How can I be friend? If I share my emotions, my views, my feelings, then I give time, I spend time, right? So in this way I can be his friend. So once I be friend, automatically that jealous tendency, that jealousy nature will go, right? And why I want to be friend? Because I want to remove that term called jealousy in a negative sense in his life. or in her life. Okay. Now, question number 2 says, list 4 things about yourself that you are proud of. Which of these do you think could make others envious of you? See, if you are proud of something, that is okay, but don't take it in a negative sense. Don't be proud in such a way that, uh, okay, if I say I am proud of being a good dancer, so nobody can reach my place. That is not good. Okay, I am proud, but then I can learn from someone else also. That should be your nature. So list out, write down. Okay. Next, turn the page. Here you have to do something about feelings. Some of them are related to jealousy, some aren't. Color the jealous feelings green. So you have to find out which one is jealousy and you color it in green. Write 4 things you admire about a person or persons. Can be anything you admire about a particular person, something, or maybe 2-3 persons good behavior or some other gesture. So you point out and you write out. These are all your own answers. Okay. Now imagine the following situations. Write 1 positive reaction, 1 jealous, that is in negative. It's written in the bracket. Reaction to each. Your friend wins a prize in a drawing competition. Positive reaction would be you will praise him, right? Negative would be you will feel bad that if you have also participated, then you could have also got the prize. You hear your mother praising your friend or brother or sister. Positive reaction, you will also praise and you will like that. You will also join with your mama. But negative would be she should praise you too. That feeling you will have. Maybe, I don't know. Now, do you or don't you? Put a star mark. Find out which you do, find out which you don't do, and you have to put a star there. Come to the last page. Have you ever felt jealous of someone? Of course. Why did you feel jealous? Give the reason. What did it make you do? If you felt that, what did it make you do? How did you deal with your feelings? What you did with your feelings when you had this jealousy feeling? Write about these in the space below. Discuss your answer with your friends. So you can write all the answers, take the pic, send it to me in our mail ID. Okay. So I have completed your syllabus, value education. Do revise at home. Learn the question answers that are checked and which you have already written. Which you have not written, you still have time. Can send it to me so that I can check it. Okay. Till then, take care. Bye bye, class 5.